गोंय सरकारान चलयल्लीं फटिंगपणां आतां भायर सरपाक लागल्यात. उच्च न्यायालयान मनोहर पर्रीकाराच्या भलायके संबंधीची ट्रेजन डिमेलोन केल्ल्या याचिकेचेर सरकारा वाटेन निकाल दिला. मात ट्रेजन डिमेलोच्या हाताक मुखेलमंत्र्याचो नोट लागला. फेब्रुवारी 2018 मुखेलमंत्र्यान आपले हक्क मुखेलमंत्र्याच्या प्रधान सचिवाक दिल्यात खंय. तातूंत मुखेलमंत्री म्हणटा म्हाका फायलींची लागण जावपाक शकता म्हूण दोतोरान आपणाक फायलीं कडल्यान पयस रावपाक सांगलां. त्या खातीर म्हज्या मेजाचेर आयिल्ले फायली मुखेलमंत्र्याचो प्रधान सचीव आनी ताच्या गैरहजरेन मुखेलमंत्र्याचो सचीव पळयतलो अशें बरयलां. पळयात ट्रेजनाचो आदवोगाद रोहित ब्रास देसा कितें म्हणटा तो.
Certain questions posed by the court during the course of the hearing. One of the questions was whether the Chief Secretary had been consulted whether the Chief Secretary had consulted the Chief Minister before filing the affidavit. The second question was whether the Chief Secretary could take the plea of privacy and fundamental rights being infringed of Mr. Manohar Parrikar as the Chief Minister. And lastly, third question posed by the court to the government was whether the medical report could be given in a sealed envelope to the court for its perusal. Now, all these three questions posed to the government, the learned Advocate General could not answer all these three questions, nor do we find it reflected in the judgment at all. Now, this we find pretty surprising, and we are pretty I am disappointed that in fact these three questions did not find a place or mention in the judgment, because these were the questions posed by the court in the open court to the government lawyer, to which the Advocate General was supposed to respond. The Advocate General miserably failed to respond to these pleas. Now, there is another question that was raised, is that the petition has come to be dismissed on the ground, also on the ground that we did not make the Chief Minister a party to the petition. It is important to mention here that the Chief Minister is a constitutional authority. There are several judgments of the Supreme Court which frowns on a litigant for making constitutional authorities parties to a writ petition. So, based on my advice, I in fact advise Mr. DeMello that we should not make the Chief Minister personally a party, because there are several judgments frowning on litigants for making constitutional authorities as a party. Now, at this juncture, it is important to mention that in the affidavit, this was the plea taken by the Advocate General, and during the course of the arguments, the Advocate General was asked by the court whether he is pressing with the ground whether the Chief Minister should be made a party or not. And the Advocate General had said that he was not pressing with the ground, that the ground that the Chief Minister had to be made a party, and we left it at that. But we are pretty surprised to find the mention in the judgment today that one of the grounds for dismissal of the petition was that the Chief Minister was not made a party. The standing of the petitioner regarding his political affiliations was not looked into or was taken into account. I would put it taken into account whilst the court entertained the earlier petitions. And I find it pretty surprising that in fact this petition has been dismissed on the ground of political affiliation, when it was not taken into consideration into the other PIL petitions, when it was not a ground for whether the court had entertained those PIL petitions.
ट्रेजन डिमेलोन ताच्या आदवोगादा बरोबर पणजेन पत्रकार परिशद घेतली. देसा म्हणटा आतां सिद्ध जाता की ट्रेजन डिमेलोन याचिका केल्ली ती खरी आसली की मुखेलमंत्री पर्रीकाराच्या नांवान कोण तरी खोट्यो सयो करता.
It has come to our knowledge that in fact the Chief Minister's signatures are being forged. He is not been signing the files, and in fact there are people, there are senior bureaucrats who are refusing to act on orders of the Principal Secretary because the Chief Minister's signature is not on the files, that his signature is being forged, and that we have learnt that there is a coterie around the Chief Minister who is calling the shots. Now, this was our argument, which has been frowned upon in the judgment, to say that this is a reckless submission. Now, very surprisingly, after the judgment was pronounced yesterday, of a note made by the Chief Minister on 28th February 2018, and let me read you this note. In fact, this goes completely contrary to the stand of the Advocate General to say that in fact this was a reckless submission. On 28th February 2018, this bears the signature of Mr. Manohar Parrikar. He has stated in the note, "I have been advised by the doctors treating me to avoid physical contact with files for the time being on account of possibility of secondary infection as part of the ongoing treatment. I have therefore authorized Principal Secretary to the Chief Minister and in his absence Secretary to Chief Minister to record my decision directions on the government correspondence, including files, notes, and append his signature for disposal of the same till further orders." Now, this note was given to me yesterday after the judgment was passed. It basically corroborates the stand of the petitioner, in fact, that the Chief Minister has not been signing files himself. He's not in a position to sign, and that his signature, his direction, oral instructions are giving and the Principal Secretary is recording.
सरकारी कामकाज राजकारण्यापरस राज्याचो मुख्य सचिव जबाबदार आसता आनी तो आपलें काम विसरला. तांणी ही खबर न्यायालयाक कित्याक सांगली ना? सरकारी कामकाजाच्या कायद्यान मुखेलमंत्र्याच्या प्रधान सचिवाक हक्क आसात अशे प्रश्न आद्वोगादान केल्यात.
Why was this fact suppressed by the Chief Secretary in his affidavit? Wasn't it the duty of the Chief Secretary to inform the court that such a note was passed? Why was this fact suppressed? Second point is, under the government business rules, nowhere is it authorized that the Principal Secretary can take down oral instructions on behalf of the Chief Minister. Let us show one rule in the government business rules which authorizes the Principal Secretary to record decisions of the Chief Minister. Now, where are the Chief Minister's decisions being recorded? When he is lying, in what condition is he lying in the bed? Is he in a conscious state? Is he under medication? Who is going to advise the Principal Secretary as to his condition at the time of recording, at the time of making a decision? If the Chief Minister says that he cannot handle files because of secondary infection, and the Principal Secretary can record his decisions, this is giving way to arbitrariness.
गोंय सरकारान चलयल्ल्या फटिंगपणा विरोधान आमी सर्वोच्च न्यायालयान वतले. मुखेलमंत्री सरकार चलोवपाक शकना जाल्यार तांणी आपल्या सचिवाक राज्य चलोवपाचो हक्क दिवप हो खंयचो न्याय?
Now the question today is, if you've seen very clearly from the photograph after when the matter was reserved for judgment, Chief Minister is having a tube passing right up to his digestive tract. Very clear indication is, when you got a tube passing through your digestive tract, right up to your digestive tract, in medical science it's very clear you're not in a position to speak. So the question today is, what meetings is he having? Is he just sitting there as a puppet? Or is he conducting the meeting, taking part in it, holding a discussion? Or is the discussion being held by the Principal Secretary on his behalf? Is this what democracy is?
No, but that is from 4 days after judgment was resolved.
Correct.
And on the bridge 4 days after.
Correct. And the reason for going on the bridge was to create an impression. I'll leave it at that, to show that all was well. But why wasn't the media called? Because he was not in a position to stand. He can stand for a few seconds. And it is very painful when you have the tube passing right up to your digestive tract to stand or to walk with a tube passing right up to your digestive tract. Now in this condition, how is he holding press conferences? How is he discussing matters with the Principal Secretary? This has to be explored and discovered. We have to take this matter to the Supreme Court in the larger interests of the people of this state as well as this country, because we cannot have a constitutional authority like the Chief Minister who is not in a position to discharge his constitutional functions, to give oral directions to a Principal Secretary to record his decisions as per this note.
मुखेलमंत्री मनोहर पर्रीकाराच्या भलायकेबद्दलची याचिकेचेर न्यायालयान सरकाराच्या वाटेन निर्णय दिलो आसलो तरी हो आपलोच विजय आसा अशें ट्रेजन डिमेलो म्हणटा. मुखेलमंत्री मनोहर पर्रीकारान मांडवीच्या 3ऱ्या पुलाचेर वचून फोटो प्रदर्शन केले तरी ते आपणे केल्ल्या याचिकेन भायर सरपाक लायलो. लोकांक मुखेलमंत्र्याचें दर्शन तरी जालें.
Now, the intention was to know whether he is capable of functioning. But I must say that after having filed my petition and after my lawyer vehemently argued the matter and the matter was closed, the petition was a moral victory to me. Because that brought the Chief Minister to the 3rd Mandavi bridge, who was not seen for 6 months. Now, whether this had any impact on the judgment, I cannot say it. But there are charges made by politicians that this was done to influence the judgment. Even national leaders have tweeted that this is a drama that he has come to do on the bridge and could not come to unfurl the flag 2 days later. So it was The petition forced the Chief Minister to come out and show some photographs.
न्यायालयान दिल्ल्या निर्णयाचें मात स्वागत करपाक जाय. मुखेलमंत्री पदाचेर आसतना ICUन रावन सरकार चलोवपाक शकता अशें ट्रजन म्हणटा.
The right or the right of privacy of a constitutional head, not of individual. We are not interested in Manohar Parrikar. We are not interested in the name. We are interested in the position. His right to privacy has superseded the right of every citizen to know whether the Chief Minister is functioning and capable to function, and whether he is in a position to discharge his constitutional duties. We have not asked the health of a religious head. We have not asked the health of an industrialist. We have not asked the health of Mr. Parrikar. We have asked about the health and the capabilities of his discharging his constitutional duties of the Chief Minister. Now this is another very, very dangerous trend. It should be appreciated when you see it from the right spirit, the judgment. Now with this judgment, it is clear, or it's a direct indication, that a constitutional position of a Chief Minister can function from an ICU. So a constitutional head can sleep in the ICU and run the government. This has to be appreciated. This is a good judgment. It will be now applied everywhere. You can go to the ICU, sleep and run the government.